Hello, my Cancer friends. Welcome to your November 16th through 30th, 2019 reading. This is a collective reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. You'll find everything you need there to select and book your appointment. So with that in mind, we will continue with our group reading. Thank you, angels. Sorry. We're going to start over. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as well, and welcome your energy here as always. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always, always welcome and very appreciated. Well, we'll take that. Hello. Ten of Pentacles starting you off. The Star card, no small feat there either. Big movement energetically on this spiritual level. The Nine of Pentacles, you got 10 and 9. This is a great start, Cancer. With the Page of Cups and holding information to yourself, holding your cards to your chest. Relationship, love life, and spiritual life. Sometimes we're not in the place of an actual relationship. We already either have established one or we're too busy to even be able to commit to one. This Eight of Pentacles is the perfect example of that. It's being in a place of specializing in something that makes you earn more money or be more valuable in what you do. We've got the Nine of Swords, which is a little bit of panic, okay? And it's just the fear, over-analysis of bringing yourself into the fear of what might happen. Then we've got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is looking at something from the past and being so focused on that you can't see the future. Now we have the Tower card in career and finance, which doesn't mean anything negative. It does mean something is being removed. So whatever it is needs to go, and this is where you get the freedom to set forth. The Six of Swords is launching in the right direction. So whatever this Tower moment brings or removes allows you the freedom to actually make some moves. And to the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is being very, very connected. It also means acing an interview, if that's what's happening here. And it also means the divine energy, being very much in the light. And the sword is a metaphor for speaking. It can be mental thought and spiritual energy. We have the Eight of Cups. So anytime the Eight of Cups shows up, this is where we've looked out into the vastness and said to the universe in some way, either by suggestion, quite, outright, literally, or just thinking it, I'm either bored or I've done everything I can here. There's no potential for me to grow. I need to move on. I need to do something different. I want to be more challenged. I want to learn more. I want a better opportunity. I want to earn more money. These kind of thoughts will bring you to this Eight of Cups moment. This is where you've done everything you can where you are, and now it's time to move forward. And you've asked the universe, and it's showing you what's out there and all the possibilities, right? A lot of times we get in a rut, and we get comfortable in the rut. But it does create this energy of stagnant and stagnation and no growth. So sometimes we have to uproot ourselves and redeposit ourselves in a place where there is more fertile ground. Now, speaking of fertile ground, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a lifetime of money and or a lump sum. It is a large amount of money coming in. So this is a very optimal moment for you Cancers who are making changes. And if you've been storing away or squirreling away your money, this is a very solid energy of abundance, period, no matter what you're doing. So this can also mean going all in, putting all your chips in, right? The big investment. The Star card is the energy of divine light. This is going supernova. This is the activation of your third eye, okay? This beautiful star burst energy is the igniting of your soul's purpose. This is a destiny card. This is where the universe says yes to your soul's desire. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is being in a place of receiving your abundance. This is someone who has the ability to bring in whatever is needed, whether it's a job or it's more money or it's whatever circumstance. This is the Nine of Pentacles stands for the Garden of Eden. If you realize that we are in the Garden of Eden currently, that all you have to do is get yourself on the vibration of whatever it is you're trying to manifest and have yourself locked into receiving it, you can make anything happen. This is what the dimensions are all about, is bringing things in. Everything's out there energetically. You just have to match it and manifest it in a way that makes it true for you. And that's what this card's about, is money growing on trees and her being very, very well taken care of. So, Page of Cups. Maybe not wanting to tell everybody about the big thing coming in or what's happening until it's all said and done. When I like to say, when you can show it in a successful light. Okay, when I first started doing tarot and on YouTube, I only told a few close friends because I didn't want to say anything until I was actually seeing the success. Because no one can stomp on your dream. Well, they can try, but they can't stomp on it for you if you've already experienced the success of it. Because then you're in a place of knowing that it works, and they can't really try to make you disbelieve that, okay? They can try, but you're not going to, because you've seen it with your own eyes. Once it's actually there and tangible, you can do what you want. So this is being in a place of learning something new. This is the Apprentice card, the Eight of Pentacles. Making yourself more valuable, being in a place of abundance. So bringing in the abundance with your own ability to learn and or specialize in something. Now, this still doesn't mean we're not having our fears. These are false energy appearing real. So fear is definitely, looks real, okay? It feels real, but it's not. It's all about our own thoughts are what makes this come in, and that's when we get panicky and worried and in fear mind. You got the Five of Cups next. And the Five of Cups is talking about having the energy of manifesting through letting this, whatever this old past experience was, letting it go. You have a new experience behind you waiting to happen. So this fear of letting go of the old is sometimes what can trap us into not moving forward. So whatever it is broken down because the tower is being collapsed. So when this happens, it means the foundation has to be has to come down to the foundation and be redone. If you're rebuilding how you're structuring your workday, if you're changing jobs to a different way of working, especially if you're going from a company into your own private business, doing it yourself, your workday is vastly different. And as you have to get comfortable with that. And at first you just have to start with tearing down the old way. So you have to tear down the mental obstacles that you have that are blocking your progress in being able to do that. A lot of people, when I was first changing into this, I was getting this card a lot for my personal reading. People were reading for me online, and I'm watching this tower card, and at first I was terrified, and then I realized I have to do the restructure. I have to tear the old way down and rebuild, because it's not going to work that way anymore. I'm not being, my hours won't be the same. The way I approach the work won't be the same. So really, this was the best thing that could happen, was that I tear down the tower myself. Sometimes it is self-done. You're remodeling your life, right? Six of Swords. Moving forward in the right direction, leaving all of the turmoil and fear and doubt behind and moving forward, letting the universe guide you. Remember, we had the Eight of Cups over here. That's the light that's guiding her boat, and she's going forward with her knowledge and experience. Then we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is standing there in her divinity, okay, with her beautiful, intelligent, and abilities to do everything she needs to do. So it's saying you have everything you need, including the spiritual guidance and knowledge to help you move forward. So this is wonderful. Cancer, this is a great reading. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine Spirit, Spirit Guides, Gods and Goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always and welcome your energy here. Thank you so much, Divine. So we have Judgment, the Two of Rods, the Ace of Rods, and the Knight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, the Fool, the Eight of Swords, the Moon card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Rods. So here is the financial offer here. This is a financial commitment of some kind, whether it's you're trying to get a loan for a car, a house, or you're getting a job, whatever it is that you need to help you financially. This is the page coming in to give you the negotiation of here's what we've got, and this is the terms, and you're able to move forward in that energy. So remember, Cancer, you guys are the cups. So this is really on the whim of your energy that you have asked the universe, okay, I'm ready for something else. And then, it gets kind of shaky when it starts. We can ask for it, but when it shows up, we get nervous. It's typical. We all do it. Whatever it is going to be successful because you've got this Ten of Pentacles. That right there tells you strong foundation, very solid completion, and the money is there. We've got the Judgment card, so something being brought back from the past. It can be an opportunity. It can be a person. It can be anything coming back around to help shore this up, okay? So it's something you thought was off the table is now back, okay? Something you had kind of given up on. It's being resurrected. The Star card, the energy of the divine saying yes to your soul's desire. So whatever your soul journey is in this lifetime, you're getting a big leg up on it and getting to move forward. You've got the world in your hand. You're taking this rod, moving forward with the sun rising on the horizon. So this is the new dawn, a new day, a whole new beginning. Beginning with the Nine of Pentacles, which is the ability to believe that you have the universe on your side and you will be taken care of at every turn. If we have that innate belief that the universe is constantly conspiring in our favor, then half your battle's already done because you've got to keep the belief. The Ace of Rods is whatever you've taken a hold of here is now taking root and flourishing. It's literally blooming and just going crazy because it's just on good soil. So definitely fertile and ready to be abundant and prosperous. You held it to your chest until you finally get the actual, like you first get your first money in your hand. Money's in your hand. The knight is the dispatcher. He's bringing the money to you. It has been brought to you by the knight. Very fast moving as far as the knights go. That energy is kind of slow, so it's not as fast as the Knight of Rods, but that money's on the way to you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, where this is saying your effort is required to learn what you need to learn. So whatever's being presented to you as an opportunity, please pay attention to it. If you sit here and feel left out in the cold, like nothing's happening, and you've turned away this opportunity, you've got to go back and start this, or you won't get to be able to see, it won't come through, because this is where it's in a place of not manifested. It's behind the scenes. So, and even if you have gone and you've done what you're supposed to do, sometimes there's a lag time, so you've got to let that happen, and don't freak out in the meantime. Don't let your mind run away with you and get you in a place of fear. You do not have to accept fear. Fear is a suggestion. Think about that, okay? When you have a thought of that, you can say, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. No, thank you. And here's the Fool, bravely, with courage, stepping into the new beginning without the thought of fear. You see this, the reason why this card is showing a young person is because they don't know enough to be afraid, right? So be in that naive mind of receiving and not judging. Don't compare it to anything else. because this is an adventure. It's the 0 in the major arcana, so it's a new cycle. You can't take a bunch of junk with you, so leave all the garbage of fear alone because you don't have enough room for it in your pack. Again, here's where you're looking at the old experience. You're kind of tying yourself to that. Let go of that energy. You do not have to carry it with you. You've got a new beginning right behind you. Some of it may be regret or remorse from the loss of a relationship. Don't get stuck in it. The 8 of Swords. This is the overthinkers. This is getting too far down into the details. So make sure action is the cure for this overthinking. Okay? And that is make a list. Make a list and work the list. What's important on the list? What's the first thing you should do? Anything that you don't have control over shouldn't be on the list. Only things that you can affect need to be on the list. Your to-dos. Now, the big tower moment coming down. This is awesome because it is truly about something being revealed. When the tower comes down, something else emerges, and it's a really good thing, this moon card. And this is the Pisces moon, but I always refer to it as a Cancer because it's got the little crab right here, right there. So it is a very good sign. It's showing that it's being open to you. Again, the moon's very prevalent, and we've got the full moon just happened a few days ago. So the 6 of Swords, this is being recorded on the 14th. I think it happened on the 12th. 6 of Swords is moving in the right direction, allowing and the moon stands for your higher self, letting higher self guide you, letting spirit guide you. So you're doing all the right things. On top of that, you have this Queen of Pentacles, which means now you've got money in hand. Now you're secure. Now you're stable. Now you're ready, you're grounded, and you've got your divine energy here, this Queen of Swords, standing in your strength, standing in your intuition, and allowing yourself to move forward in that. Even if you've got people who oppose you, you don't have to let that be victory, right? This is something, the struggle has to happen sometimes for us to break out of our own box. Okay, it's like the chicken and the egg. You got to let the chicken peck its way out of the shell so that it can be born, right? So sometimes we have to go through these pressure points and being compressed in this energy, and then we have to break out of it. So this spiritual energy will do so very easily as long as you go with it and don't get stuck in the process. Okay, don't sit there and cry about how cramped you are. Break your way out. Okay. Get mad, whatever you got to do. Just get out of that energy. Allow yourself to move forward and let yourself, say, I'm not receiving this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm changing the way I listen to people. I'm not going to let people tell me all their negative stuff. Don't receive it. So thank you all, Cancer. This is a beautiful reading. I hope you all have a wonderful 2 weeks. Thank you for being with me through this journey. We are at our 2nd year. This is November of 2017 is when I started my channel. So I thank you all for being with me and being such positive, encouraging people and helping me go through my process of getting better and growing in my channel. If you would like to support me, there's a membership button below. You can join it. It says join. It's right next to the subscription button. If you do that, it's $5 a month. Roughly, it's $4.99 a month for 20 readings. You get every day of the week through a reading and meditation. 5 readings a week with a meditation, 7 decks. So that's my way of bringing in something so that I can give you something for you giving me something. Besides the fact, it's also another way for me to be able to communicate with you directly. There's a special icon that you get when you are a member. Then I can see who you are when you're talking to me. Also, there'll be some more perks that are being added. I'm not going to disclose them at this moment, but there'll be extra bonuses coming along with being part of the membership. So if you'd like to be part of my Vibe Tribe, I would be more than happy to have you. If you can't see a join button, that means you're on an Apple product. And then you just email me or send me a comment below and I'll send you the link. So thank you so much for giving me your time. Blessings, love, and light to you all. Thank you for everything. I'll see you again in December. Happy holidays. Namaste.